Hey, if you're watching this video, you're going on another John Solo adventure. You can tell that we're on the highway right now and we are heading toward the city of Wamego so that we can visit the wonderful World of Oz Museum. So stay tuned and we will see what we can see. I'm using my Meta glasses again. I've had them for about a month now and I'm used to filming, so we'll see if this video stands up to all the things I throw at it. We took a right off of I-70 and we are heading into the town of Wamego. We have about 4 miles till we get there. I will let you know what we see when we see it. And welcome to Wamego
Avenue. Then your destination will be on the left.
Here we go. We are pulling onto Main Street and right there to our left is the Oz Museum.
Your destination is on the left.
Here's another look at downtown Wamego. Look like we have a Car Quest down the street, Sunflower Boutique right across the street. The Colombian looks like a cool place. We'll come across and take a look. Stewardship, entertainment, and community. So this is the Colombian Theater. Okay, nice. Looks like this building was purchased with a gift from David and Jan Vanderbilt and Thomas and Andrew Vanderbilt in 1989. The Colombian Eagle is dedicated to Colonel Raymond E. Morris, USAF retired 1st Colombian Theater. Nice. And here is a replica of the George Washington Gale Ferris. So a Ferris wheel replica, and they have pictures on there of what the actual Ferris wheel looked like that it was. I see the very first Ferris wheel from the Chicago Fair is also pictured. You have Toto's Tacos right here, right up the street from the Oz Museum. But across the street is the Yellow Brick Road. The Yellow Brick Road. Hey, Toto. Oh, we got some nice murals. Property improvements donated to the city of Wamego in 1992. Here we go. And it looks like there were donors who contributed to this Yellow Brick Road. Dorothy meeting the Scarecrow. Dorothy meeting the Tin Man. Dorothy meeting the Cowardly Lion. And of course, the road leads to the Emerald City. There's a restaurant here called the Friendship House. It is a restaurant, caterer, and bakery here in Wamego. If you go to the Oz Museum and just walk straight, you'll run right into it. It's right on the Yellow Brick Road, so you can't miss it. And here is the restaurant, the Friendship House. Here's another beautiful photo op and mural. Looks like the Friendship House has outside eating. right across from the water park here in Wamego and the park. Alright, look at you got flying monkeys. You have characters in the window. You have Dorothy and the Scarecrow, the Cowardly Lion up top. Then when you look over here, you got the Tin Man, and of course they're right here in the window. Here's Dorothy's bike and the Gale mailbox and Toto. I'll probably have my friend that you can't see take a picture of me next to Toto. Here we are. We're starting off in Munchkin Land. And there you have Dorothy and Toto, along with a Munchkin. Here is where Dorothy's house fell on the Wicked Witch of the East. And there goes the mayor of Munchkin Land. The intro, the young man at the intro was telling us there are over 2,000 different things here. And as you can see, there's pictures from the Baum's gasoline and kerosene store. Pictures from the Baum family. So, there's a timeline here. 1883, Baum traveled as a salesman that sold axle grease for family-owned Baum Casting Company. 1872, using his own printing press, Baum publishes a magazine, a stamp collector, and he becomes a stamp collector himself. 1878, Baum and his father actively raised and bred chickens. 1891, Baum sells Chinaware for the Chicago-based Pitkin and Brooks. As a traveling salesman, he quickly becomes the firm's leading salesman. L. Frank Baum, Father Oz. Here, I'll let you read that. Here are the collection of books, the Oz collection. Dress and a bust of Dorothy. Life-size replica of the Scarecrow. Here goes the man who wanted a brain, Ray Boger. And there he is outside of the Scarecrow costume. You got a photo op. You can take pictures with the Munchkins at the Oz Museum. And here goes information about The Wizard of Oz actually being produced as a film. And then the tapestry that is absolutely amazing. W.C. Fields was originally cast as the wizard but turned it down, partially due to salary disagreements, but he was the second choice for the role. Frank Morgan was the one that got the job. And now we are looking at the Tin Man, which we know was originally supposed to be Buddy Ebsen, but the aluminum paint made him sick. Here goes a picture of him dressed as the Tin Man. And here is Jack Haley, who actually replaced Buddy Ebsen. Accurate Tin Man, as far as the face goes, he's a pretty short guy. I think in the movie he was a bit taller than that. Here's the actual tornado effect that was used. They had a spotlight on this small replica and the fake tornado spinning in the background. Some of the costumes for the Munchkins. And these are original design costumes from the actual 1939 film. And it looks like they have an OZtoberFest. But look at this. These ruby slippers have been stolen. Here's a second man charged with stealing Dorothy's ruby slippers. Here goes two different pairs. For some of the t-shirts and stuffed animals and books made from the Wizard of Oz. They even have some glowing swords. Here goes some posters. You have a poster for the Wizard of Oz and the Wiz. And then this inlaid wood tabletop shows the journey of Oz. Some more Wizard of Oz posters. There's a nice painting. And then here goes a pretty good replica of the Cowardly Lion. I think this is my favorite so far of all of them. Oh wow. Bert Lahr, Our Cowardly Lion. Notes on a Cowardly Lion by John Lahr. Wow. And here goes his robe. If I were king of the forest. And now we walk into the haunted forest, heading to the witch's castle. I'd turn back if I were you. And here she is herself, the Wicked Witch of the West. And if you thought that you were going to sneak in, you would have to put on this getup. Here goes both the Wicked Witch and Galinda.
Who shall be the first to go? You!
Oh, that's messed up.
Look at this, a dapper uniform. And it looks like this was what the Royal Guard wore. Here's another outfit. Here's the hourglass. Looks like some scared of heights, but I just might take a ride. Here's our life-size Glinda. And then we have Dorothy's Return. Legends of Oz in 3D came out in 2014. We have our Muppets, who did the Muppets Wizard of Oz. Here's Stephanie Mills and the Wiz. Ease on down the road. Ooh, the Baum bundle. Nice. Frank Morgan, the man of many roles. Return to Oz. This is where we first saw Fairuza Balk. She played Dorothy in this particular adaptation. Then Oz the Great and Powerful. This was one of the most recent films. I have to look this up. Tin Man. It looks like it was on the Sci-Fi Channel, so I'll have to see if it's streaming. There's the Wizard. It says, be like Toto and carefully check behind the curtain to discover who's there. What do you know? Just a regular old man. Where we are at the most recent adaptations of The Wizard of Oz, which is Wicked. If you know anything about the play, absolutely amazing. The movie did a very good job at capturing the spirit of the play. I had the the privilege of being able to see the play like from the second row. Do yourself a favor, go see Wicked as a performance in the theater, and then see the movie. When you look up, you see that they're in a balloon above your head. Looks like John Solo was here. We exit through the gift shop.
Well, go ahead. Okay, then put it on your calendar.
If you ever wanted to live in Munchkin Land, you can do that. My other car is a broom. That's the Wicked Witch. You get some Dorothy plates. If this would have been in 2X, I would have got it. Get your own ruby red slipper. Press penny machine. You can grab your own Toto, your own Wizard of Oz pop-up book, puzzles. You can get your own Wizard of Oz shades, lanyards. You got your good witch wand. Plenty of cups and memorabilia. I am going to have to figure out what I'm leaving here with, because I'm leaving here with something.
$70 miles. Let me see if I can get there. Wow. Wow. Oh, it's going back down.
Like on the way home, we're going to go into Alma's Creamery. Fresh, local, and delicious cheese. And I hear tell of some fried pies. Arkansas, here's the story. You get some t-shirts. And then here are the assortments of cheese that you can find. Kansas cutting board here. Pretty cool. Assortment of Bashka knives. We got some beef sticks as well. But we're gonna try some Arbuckle Mountain fried pies. They have t-shirts for the fried pies and good rest stop. You can pick up fishing gear and salt and pepper shakers. Pet supplies and some shoes, that kind of thing. Even pillows. All right, I've made it home. Here is my fried pie. I'm going to try a chocolate fried pie, and we will see what it is we're working with. Okay. So the crust is amazing. This Arbuckle Mountain fried pie is amazing. If ever you are in Alma or heading toward Wamego, do yourself a favor and stop and get one of these fried pies. So, thank you for coming along with me to Wamego and to the Oz Museum, trying that great fried pie. If you liked what you saw and you liked hanging out with me, Do yourself a favor, like, subscribe, and share. And always remember, you're never too old for your next adventure.